Hi, my name is Omobolaji Makinde. I'll quickly go straight into this. So, a bond is a debt security or a financial instrument that represents a loan made by an investor to a borrower, typically the government or a corporation. So, when an investor buys a bond, they essentially are lending money to the issuer in exchange for interest along in a period of time and the return of their um, the capital at the time of maturity. So bonds are considered fixed income securities because they provide a fixed income to the investors. The valuation of bonds or bond valuation refers to the process of determining the present value of bonds, future um, cash flows, including the interest payments and the repayment of the principal. So the valuation takes into account the time value of money, discounting future cash flows to their present value. So bond pricing and maturity, the two bonds given to us. Bond A with a longer time, 30 years, will typically alternate at a better charge within the marketplace when compared to bond B, which has a shorter time to maturity. And this is because the idea of gift value and the inverse quoting among bond prices and the interest fees. So investors typically call for a better yield for committing their budget for a longer period. And therefore, bond A would, with a longer time of maturity, may have a better present value of future cash flows when you compare to bond B. And as a result, bond A would change at a better charge in the marketplace. When interest rates within the financial system go up, bonds commonly come down, and this is because newly issued bonds will offer higher coupons prices to draw traders in the better interest charge surroundings, so making existing bonds with lower coupon prices less attractive according to Fabosi. So this interest quoting is defined by using the interest price risk. So, giving numerical examples, take for example, let's count on each bonds have a par price of $1,000 and a coupon charge of 5% and a present day market yield of 4%. So the bond A with a larger maturity with will have a better marketplace fee compared to 5 year bond B maturity. So if the prices boom to 5%, bond A would reveal in a greater massive price decrease in comparison to bond B. So let's say bond A initial price is 1,128.64 cents, and we have bond B at 1,040.71 US dollars. So if the interest quotes boom to 5%, bond A with maturity of 30 year would possibly drop to 1,061 approximately US dollars, and bond B will drop to 1,017 in approximation also. And passenger price change, the fourth question, Monday may have a better percentage fee alternate if interest cost goes up, while the percent alternate in bond charges is more sensitive to interest charge movements for bonds with longer maturities, and bond B would have a small percent fee trade due to its shorter time to when it matures. Investment strategy in an economic slowdown. Whenever we are anticipating an economic downturn, investors frequently are seeking for protection of their capital and balance. So this may additionally lead um, investors who buy bonds, to want to buy bonds with lower danger and lesser volatility. So the government bonds and top-notch company bonds are the best investment opportunity here. So they may become the most attractive. So investors might also not forget bonds with shorter maturities alongside with bond B in this example to lessen their exposure to interest price hazards. So Another thing they do is they diversify. They diversify their investment portfolio, put the money in various bonds. Uh, uh, no, not just put in one particular place, right? Another point would be shorting maturity duration, opt for bonds with shorter maturities as opposed to longer ones. Um, I mentioned diversification earlier. They also may consider treasury bonds and tips during financial slowdown. It's a better investment to look into U.S. Treasury bonds because they are probably the safest investment options. And during financial slowdowns, there's often an increased demand for those bonds, mainly to the ability to appreciate in capital. Treasury inflation protected securities, the tips, also can be considered to defend against inflation. Another thing is emphasize income generation, focus on bonds that offer a regular circulation of profits, which includes people with better coupon cost. And this income can function as a cushion for the duration of marketplace uncertainties. And these are my references. Thank you.